Water. Nature's water. Let me just do a few more social meds. Oops. How do I... Hi, Glam Noodle. Morning to you too. Hi, Emma. How's it hanging? How are we this fine Saturday, for me, afternoon? Just making sure I... Oh my gosh, Among Us. Let me just move this a bit closer. That sounds fun. Hi, Rambler. Just wondering if I should... I always have this like slight debate about whether I should like tell Facebook, because while I'd undoubtedly have more people watching, I would also have Facebook people. I don't think I need to elaborate any longer. You're fully nocturnal. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I have a Facebook anymore. I kind of think I have a Facebook because on no other website do I find updating my cover photo funnier than updating it on Facebook. The one feature of Facebook that I use without fail is cover photos, and I know you have them on Tumblr, but not Tumblr. Well, you do have them on Tumblr, on Twitter. You even have them on Twitch, but like no one gets updated. It doesn't like appear on their feeds like Hamish has updated his cover photo, and who sees each other's cover photos? So I don't know. I just like updating the world about my mental state through cover photos, and the kind of yearly tradition I have of Halloween. It's always Tim Curry in The Worst Witch. Every Christmas, it's always pictures from this infamous like dad Christmas photo shoot of weird dad energy, like just like a bunch of dads having Christmas together in a kind of windowless room. But there's this one photo of like a very skinny, very distant, very low res Santa crawling over a garden fence coming towards you. Exactly. Like, I had Facebook because I thought I wouldn't get invited to parties if I... Not that I love parties, but, you know, nice ones. But now what's the point? I mean, there's digital events I get invited to, but, you know, digital Zoom events were, like, really fun last March, but I think by the time this March comes around, I'm just going to be like, I would probably rather just, like, stare at the wall than have another like Google Hangout meeting with someone. I'm very tired this week, I have to admit. You may have noticed that Justin has irregular sleeping patterns. He came to bed at about 7:30 yesterday. The difference is that he actually does sleep and gets enough sleep. It's just at a weird time of day, whereas I stay up really late but then still get up early in the morning. No matter when I go to sleep, I always wake up at 8. Which is good, when you actually have a job to go to, but not good when, and I can't get back to sleep. I just end up scrolling and then I get really tired. But this week I've been doing a lot of late nights, trying to write a cartoon for all of you to enjoy. But yeah, it's weird. So even though Justin's technically the one with the sleeping problem, I'm the one that's like doing more damage to myself, I think, sleeping wise. Thank you, Mr. Cartoon, the king of cartoons. If anyone here watched Pee-wee's Playhouse, there was a king of cartoons who would come in and show cartoons, public domain cartoons. Speaking of public domain, did everyone hear the news that Dragon Quest is now public domain? Isn't that wild? There's obviously some caveats and small print regarding that, but essentially, Japanese licensing and ownership rules are quite different to the rest of the world. But thank you for doing the shout out for Jonathan. So it's basically, it means that you're allowed to publish fan art and fan content related to Dragon Quest in Japan. And the only reason you're allowed to do that is because there is this like point in copyright law in Japan where things technically now should be public domain, but almost every company says no and they retain the rights, and then there's like a longer period. But for some reason Square just went like, no, do what you like. Like they chose for it to be public domain, which I think is kind of an interesting business move, because Dragon Quest is just like the biggest RPG in Japan. So are they really going to be losing money by people being able to publish their fan fiction? And they also have other properties, you know, they have Final Fantasy and stuff, which I haven't done that with, so maybe it's just like testing the water. It's quite interesting because typically, in my experience of the Japanese content I consume, which is mostly Mario, Blip, and Godzilla. The reason why my hand was waving is that I could probably point to anywhere on the shelf and I would be pointing vaguely in the vicinity of a Godzilla. Nintendo and Toho are very like, you can't even like post a picture of your Godzilla tattoo without them asking you to take it down. So it's interesting. I may have also got this completely wrong. I am basing it off of a Google translated tweet thread. But you know, let's just entertain the idea just for a small moment that we live in a world where copyright law is done with and everything is public domain. It's like I get yes, exactly. Like it's more of a, I don't know if it means that fanfic is like more respected over there or less respected. I don't really know what it means. I get a little bit frustrated when people make the comparison that modern day superhero, or like the superheroes, American big two cape comic superheroes like Superman and Spider-Man and all that stuff. I resist a little bit when people start talking about it as modern mythology, because I don't think mythology in that, I like the idea, but I don't think mythology like that should be like copyrighted. Like I genuinely think that it would be interesting if just briefly, just for a short time, DC said Superman is now public domain. Do what you like. Wouldn't that be interesting? It'd be like The Purge, but for like artists. I'm on Twitch for 5 minutes and I'm advocating for The Purge. I just think it'd be interesting. Like, wouldn't it be interesting to see a bunch of studios trying to make Superman films without DC and just like see what they did with it? Oh yeah, sorry. I have to remind everyone, this is technically, and there's very few of these streams, I don't know why I'm doing it, but this is technically an all ages stream, so I have a very, very prudish and puritanical censorship bot activated. It's always funny. It seems like every single stream Jonathan is able to discover a new word that it has blocked. Take that as you will. Hi Kukachu. I'm sorry. I'm so tired, and I'm not even the best at reading when I am awake. It takes a lot of effort for me to not say rude words. I swear like a sailor. Speaking of sailors, all of you who are singing sea shanties, those are not sea shanties, they're land shanties, you landlubbers. Alright? Get in a boat. Then you can call them sea shanties. So, oh, by the way, last stream, we acknowledged that Smee from Peter Pan is dressed a little bit trendy. Like, of all the Disney characters, he probably has the outfit that I would most likely wear. And I realized I had a shirt that was kind of similar to his. I thought I had a red hat like his, but I don't. And I briefly mentioned it, and Justin was going to knit me an entire red Smee hat just for this one joke. And I said that if he did that, I would shave my beard to be like sideburny. But then I decided no. So you're getting a kind of half... What's the family-friendly way of saying half-assed ass? I can say it. Half-ass Smee costume. I mean, at this point, Doctor Who feels public domain. It's like so many people are making fan content of Doctor Who, but those same people are like people who would work on the show. Like genuine, like Big Finish. I know it has a license, but you know, might as well be public domain. No one's checking them. Yeah, speaking of Spider-Man, like, I know people really wanted him in the MCU and for Marvel to own him and stuff. I understand why people want the MCU to have as many characters at their disposal as possible. Like, I really do. I sometimes on the stream, I, like, sound a little holier than thou when it comes to mainstream IP stuff. I consume all this stuff. I bloody loved WandaVision, by the way. I watch every MCU thing. But there is interest to be had in Spider-Man and other characters being owned by many people. For example, we wouldn't have Spider-Verse if the MCU had never sold those rights and had like retained them. Probably wouldn't have the Spider-Man PS4 game. I'm just saying that like that's a very, very mainstreamy example. But I don't know, I feel it's weird, because at the same time, how would I feel if someone started making a bunch of Dead India things and profiting off of them? And I don't know. I really wouldn't be bothered too much, I don't think. I just find it funny. I don't know. How are we doing this Saturday morning? Well, today, for me, it's Saturday afternoon. Had a very busy week. I mean, Emiko, Doctor Who is kind of one of my ride or die things where it's actually the reason I know my husband. It's possibly the reason why I got into writing. So I'm in it for the long haul. I don't particularly enjoy the current era. I will say that. The reason I feel comfortable saying that is that the current showrunner, there is video footage of him on a talk show in the 80s saying, I don't like the current era of Doctor Who and I think it's making lots of mistakes. So everyone brings that up whenever people say like, be nice to him. And I'm like, I'm being nice. I'm just, there's nothing Doctor Who fans love more than crapping on Doctor Who, basically. If any Doctor Who fan is like, we all love it all, but if any Doctor Who fans like can never make a single criticism about it, you know that something's up. Yes, you're allowed to criticize the things you like. Absolutely. I think one of the problems with the current era is that there is so much unwarranted negativity. Literally the second that Jodie Whittaker was cast, there was so much backlash that's like abhorrent and uncalled for, that if you're actually criticizing the current era for other reasons, which I have other problems with it, it's, you have to like make it very clear up front that like has nothing to do with her casting, has nothing to do with this. I'm not one of those kind of people. But get a script editor, please. That's all. Yes, I have actually. I mean, a lot of the current era has grown on me. I think. Yes, I did a little rewatch, and the thing that became very clear was Yaz, the companions having really discernible characteristics. Like, first time round, I couldn't really tell Yaz and Ryan apart in terms of, for those that don't know, in Doctor Who, there's the Doctor and some companion characters, and I would argue the companions are kind of a more important gauge of how successful a show is, because the Doctor, while the main character is fairly consistent, they can have arcs, but it tends to be kind of soft and like, you know, they have to kind of still be the Doctor. And you're basically just like watching an actor have fun doing what they like to do. Whereas the companions, I feel, are like the actual story of the show and like what you're meant to be invested in. So first time watching this era, there are these two companions who should be very different. They're introduced very differently. And, you know, if you just gave them a one sentence description, I'd be able to like, oh, there's, you know, one of them's like a trainee cop and one of them works in a warehouse and has dyspraxia and is like dealing with family issues, and there's like, they seem very different on paper, but whenever they're in situations, I for a long time couldn't really work out how they would react differently. And I do think the current era kind of has a problem where you already have like 4 main characters, and then whenever they go into adventures, they get like so many more characters get added until the end of the episodes. There's usually like 10 characters stood in a line on screen. You realize like 3 of them haven't said anything for half the episode because they're just hanging around. You know, it's a bit weird. But like I said, I think on a rewatch, it has a lot of value still. And as I said, I'm a ride or die Doctor Who fan, so I want it to be good. I don't want it to fail. And there was like lots of parts of it that really like, there's a couple of episodes in the current era that are still like among my favorites. All praise the frog. There's an episode that has a title, is good in its own right, but we just call the frog episode because there's just a frog in it that is probably the most, I just love that frog. Anyway, we are going to move over to the game soon. Anything else anybody wants to talk about? I mean, I'm interested to know how I handle constructive criticism on my own TV show, because I'm very happy to dish it out. I think of myself as having quite a thick skin. I was at a convention once and someone came up to me and said, "Hey, I watched your YouTube shorts." And I went, "Oh, cool." And they said, "I hated it." And I thought, whoa, that's so interesting. Let's talk about it. And I was actually on a panel once on a podcast, and we were talking about LGBT representation, and someone on the panel said, like, oh, I was reading this one comic with like a trans character, and it was really good, and then it became really bad, and then it sort of like went off in this tangent I really hated, and like I really hated this character, and you know, it just really, and basically they kept talking, and I realized they were talking about my comic, and they didn't realize I was also on the panel. And then I said, "I think you're talking about my comic," and they were so mortified. But this is the thing. don't talk about shows in a way that you wouldn't be willing to talk about it directly to the creator, because you should, you should believe in your opinions. You should be able to back them up. You shouldn't, because then they started backtracking, saying, "Oh no, but I love Neverland." It's like, no, don't backtrack. If you hate it, hate it. Like, I want to, and like, I had a great conversation with them, and I agreed with a lot of their points. I don't think I'm, a flawless writer, and I'm always interested to talk to people who don't like my work. Not because I have to change everything. Like, I know not everyone's going to love it, but I'm like, I just get really interested by things that people don't feel they're getting from media, and being like, okay, well, let's see if we can make that happen, or I can explain why that doesn't happen. So, if people don't like my first ever TV writing gig, I'm not gonna be too upset. I say first, I'm also completely willing for this to be my last. I have no idea what people's perception of this show is going to be. So if people hate it, great, I'll have learned something. If people love it, cool, I might get to try again and make it even better. Who knows? But yeah, I don't know, just own your opinions. Let's see what's on. How's the COVID situation in the UK? Spain is getting worse, and I'm already preparing for a second hard lockdown. Well, the UK is actually number 1 in the world for COVID cases per capita. We're on top. We literally have handled this worse than any other country in the world. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that so cool? And the thing is, you're scared about another lockdown. Don't be scared about lockdowns. Be scared about them opening everything up, telling you to go back to school, telling you to go out and eat at restaurants, telling you to like do all this stuff, because that's the thing you should be scared of. I know lockdowns are hard, and I know that they're different for everybody, and some people, obviously, it's better than others, but the countries which were really, really tough and unpopular when they were closing things down, isolating people, doing all that stuff, those governments that were doing things that the people hated them for have now got life back to normal, more or less. Australia has its own problems, and there might be some Australians in the chat. But they were like really, really strict, and they were just sending people to hotels, and they were really tough, and people hated them for it. But I keep hearing reports from Australia, because like, Justin's Australian, I'm an honorary Aussie, and they say like, oh no, there was 30 new cases today, and I'm like, there was like 5,000 deaths today. How overhead, how does that, I don't know. So it's bad. I'm sure Spain isn't, lots of places in Europe aren't doing great, but we'll get through it, and there's worse things than a lockdown, I promise. At least the Dead India production team had the backs of the crew. I mean, Dead India production team, the Dead India production, we decided to do like a trial day of working from home, which was like a few weeks before the actual lockdown, but we never really came back. We do have a studio, and some of us have gone in a couple of times, but we've come this far. I don't particularly see us making any of the show together as a crew, which, that's the other thing. When you watch it, when it comes out, please acknowledge that this was made during a lockdown, that everyone did this in their bedrooms. Yeah. And I had left so much stuff in my desk that they took out, and Concrete Rose. Concrete Rose.
Hi.
Thank you for the follow. It's like tradition now that whenever someone follows, I'll get their name wrong at least once, but let me know how to pronounce it if I did get it wrong. Um, yeah. So basically, what I'm saying is that one of the production team found my muscular Machamp for alligator hybrid love doll. A doll that I love, nothing dirty. And oh no. I mean, I've still got a box at the studio filled with like books of reference material for the art team that now work at home. So I don't know. My hope is that at least we may be able to do a rap party whenever that is. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I was also supposed to go over to America quite a lot, and it's kind of interesting that I haven't, and it hasn't affected anything. So I don't know why I was going in the first place. But I was supposed to meet the cast. I was supposed to meet loads of people from Netflix. Blah blah blah. But oh well, we'll see how it goes. Sorry, it's literally all I talk about. But my week this week has been like 9 a.m. till 6 p.m. and then probably writing well past midnight. By my choice. We're actually really good at not doing any crunchy stuff. I'm just crazy and want to write everything I can possible as much as I can. So like my entire life is just the show now, and I sometimes worry that it's all I talk about and people get sick of it. But I used to be able to go outside, so occasionally I would mention that I saw a dog today, but I don't even do that anymore. We've all latched onto a couple things to keep us sane, and that's all we talk about. Yes. Actually, someone on the Dead India production called me out the other day because someone was mentioning like a foghorn sound, and I said, there's a great foghorn sound in The Lighthouse. And someone said, ooh, The Lighthouse, Hamish. Is that your favourite film? Or is it Cats or Godzilla or Beetlejuice the Musical? And I was just like, all right, I know I only talk about 4 things, but those 4 things are important to me. It's funny actually following people with like special interests when they like hard Jonathan, that was Miriam as well, so I had to stand. Box sides up. Good morning. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I like following people who have special interests that match yours, and then they hard left turn into a different interest, and you suddenly find yourself. I still am actually. Well, I don't have the heart to unfollow them, so I just end up following like completely unrelated interests of mine, but I'm still invested in the passion that they have, because anyway, I was following a Beetlejuice musical account because I am that girl, and one day they made a severe left turn into shipping 2 people from EastEnders. And so they post EastEnders fan cams and EastEnders clips, and I'm like so informed on what's going on in EastEnders right now, because an account that still has a Beetlejuice name, like reference username, is now just fully posting EastEnders stuff, to the point that I was like spending this morning scrolling the Wikipedia article for the actors involved. Wikipedia is just like, this is what happens. I don't know what's happening right now, but I do know there are some gays, and I know that they're gonna get married, I think, and no one who says I'm gonna get married to that person in EastEnders ends up marrying that person for very long, or they die, or so. You know, I'm sure if something dramatic happens, I'll be fully informed. It's just funny to... Anyway. EastEnders. My brother is a huge James Bond fan, and I when we could, I would go see the movies with him. I've seen most of them. I'm familiar with most James Bond stuff because of him, but it's definitely one of those fandoms which I feel people don't realize like exists. Like, James Bond's one of those things. I think people think the same about Godzilla until they like know someone like me, that James Bond is so famous and so kind of ubiquitous and just like a part of culture that people just assume that, oh, you just go see a James Bond film. They just keep making James Bond films. But there's like a really, really well-informed, tight-knit like fandom of it who like speculate about stuff, do ships, make fan cams, all that stuff. And I find that really fun, interesting. Like, everything out there has a fandom. You'll know if you've ever gone into the comment section of anything Netflix posts, and there's just like a million people saying, renew The Society or something, or another show that you've never heard of. And like, okay. It's just like whole hidden worlds in the internet that you're not part of. Fun fact, my school teachers advised my mum that I should watch EastEnders to learn how to socialise with other school kids. Wow. Did you? Hello ladies, HBO fandom, rise up. I think of you every time I see him. He was in an episode of Modern Family, I think, that was on TV, and I was like, I wonder if you've seen this episode. I wonder if you've downloaded one episode of Modern Family just to see him. I don't judge you. Okay. I've learned that after this, I'm going to go on AO3 and look up James Bond Blofeld fanfiction. But like, not Daniel Craig Blofeld stuff, because aren't they like brothers or something? I don't know. Spoilers for Spectre. But I want to read some proper, you know, I don't know what I'm talking about. Shall I start playing Kingdom Hearts? You're finally here, performing for you. If you know the words, you can join in too. I mean, I've downloaded episodes of shows I've never heard of to see people. We've all done that. I say we've all done that. I had this like in first year of uni, which was maybe 10 years ago, over 10 years ago now. I wasn't like into him in the same way that you think I would be. But I decided that I was going to watch every single Paul Rudd film and like TV appearance in order for some reason. And so I've seen everything Paul Rudd has ever been in up till 2010, 11. Static Bodies. Thank you for the follow. Thanks for joining. We're just about to get started.
Hi.
And I saw some weird things. Is just what I'm saying. And so the only episodes of Friends I have seen are the ones that he is in. That was kind of the reason why I thought I was watching something. I was watching something with my mum, and it had Paul Rudd. What's happening? Oh my gosh! An anonymous gifter. I mean, I've never heard that sound before. So enjoy your subscription. I always feel like subscriptions are like, I don't know if they're like worth it with me because I only stream once a week. I am going to start art streams soon though, I promise. I've ordered some things for like a proper setup. But enjoy. We must have enough subscriptions now for another remote. Okay, if that's true, then I don't think you'll have them yet. I need to like set it up, but next week, you'll all have this Nez Beetlejuice emote. I hope that's worth it. I'm also going to make a Tarzan emote because of how much I hate Tarzan. Okay. I'm actually gonna get started now. Let me just get us there. Oops. I don't have it on my screen. We're on the Jolly Roger. Here we go. I can't remember what we're doing, but we'll find out. I think it's random, yeah. Are you upset because you didn't get one? I'm always upset when I don't get one. I have a feeling that I'm going to go around in circles and fail. Okay, so that's where I was. There's nothing else to do in that room, as far as I can tell. What? Was he climbing up there? Goofy? Where are you going? What do you see? See with eyes unclouded by hate. Oh. Whoever's this anonymous person is, that was very sweet. Thank you so much for all the subscribers. I don't really know what I mean. Oh, people to kill. That means I'm in the right direction. God, I need to remember all the controls now. That's very sweet. Thank you. I hope I'm able to live up to the merit of what I don't know what I'm trying to say. Do people enjoy my streams? I think they're quite fun. Is that where I came from? What did I came from up there. Okay. Oh. Yeah. When it comes to spoilers, I don't know. I will say the one spoiler I don't really want to get is like what the next world's gonna be. And I don't actually know how many worlds are left in this game, but that's always really fun to me when I'm in my gummy ship and flying through and I literally have no clue what I'm gonna see. It could be, you know, Fantasia Land or Hannah Montana, and I don't know what to expect. I was but like plot stuff about like all the anime boys I lose track of. Like I don't mind too much. I feel like most people find it really tough to even spoil me because like good luck trying to explain a plot point in this game. Can you literally imagine though if Hannah Montana was one of the like characters that got added to your party? What if Miley got added to your party and you had to go find Hannah Montana, but you kept leaving your party whenever you had scenes with Hannah, and like Goofy just didn't get it? Oh. I have no idea if I'm going in the right direction. Maybe this was a really bad place to like leave it last week. I mean, not to again talk about my show, but you know who plays Hannah Montana's best friend? Emily Osment. And you know who voices Sora? Haley Joel Osment. So there could be a funny moment of their characters meeting and being like, you seem familiar. And for those who don't know, Emily is a voice in my TV show. So I could make it happen. I could ask her, hey, what's the news on the Hannah Montana world in Kingdom Hearts 4? I also like the idea of a Hannah Montana world because I feel like the person I saw saying that the next Kingdom Hearts game shouldn't have any Disney stuff in would get really angry about it. I mean, I like the idea of a Hannah Montana world. I would have said a Vatso Raven world, but I feel Raven would be too OP. I love how last week I was like, yes, Jonathan, I do use the block button, and this week I'm like, I don't even know what button it is. What button is it? Did I... Because I felt I put it back on. Wrecking Ball as a summon. That'd be good. I came in like a wrecking ball. Did I come through there? I'm so lost. Yeah. I mean, I'm just... Anytime I'm fighting enemies, I feel like I'm going in the right direction. Ow. We got the best of both worlds. I mean, the actual world I really want is a... oh god, I'm back here. Where are we now? Where are we now? I know I've got to... I mean, but I can't use it. I don't have the yellow one yet. Is that a door? Oh. I'm back here again. This isn't even like... It's not even very... It's not like properly confusing. What other worlds do I know about? Well, chat has told me that we do go back to Little Mermaid Land. I can't go up there. Sorry, I'm just completely lost. I think I know mostly worlds are in Kingdom Hearts 3 because I was much more like involved with the fandom then, in terms of like Kingdom Hearts 1 and 2 all happened before I was like really online, and I'm just gonna go back up. And like I saw bits of it on DeviantArt, but it was all like a very different world to me. Whereas I know about the Toy Story Land, I know about Tron, but that might be a different game. I know about Pirates of the Caribbean. I think there's a Monsters University one? I think it's more the order that I'm like, I don't want spoiled because I'm just excited to... No. No. What is happening? Why am I so bad at this? It's just like a lot of brown rooms. Is there like a thing in my menus that's like Previously on Kingdom Hearts. Maybe I should have watched my own stream. There's something. There's like a journal. Chronicles. Oh, that doesn't really help. Neverland. Go with Peter. Okay, fine. Okay, the door on the left. Now, what does that mean? Okay, I'm gonna stand still for a little bit. Do you mean the left or right now? Because I've been spinning around. I'm spinning around. Move out of my way. The one side has 2 doors. The door on the left. Well, phooey! I can't do that door on the left. Oh. 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 Isn't this just where I was? But there's a hole down there. Well, I'm progressing in some way. I'm just lucky I'm cute. Sometimes dumb and cute is enough. How's the sound for everyone? By the way. Can I be heard? See, I did the cutscene last time. I saw what happened last time. I just don't think I'd continued. I think I might have gone down and saved. Yes.
Running off with that girl without even saying goodbye.
So there I am.
Run off where? Tell me, where did he go?
To the ruins of Hollow Bastion, where Maleficent resides.
Maleficent.
But you won't be going there.
Woo!
Unless you intend to leave your little pixie friend behind.
Oh my god, the Triforce.
Hand over the Keyblade and I'll spare your lives. Glad I'm merciful, unlike the Heartless. So, which will it be? The Keyblade or the plank?
The plank has more likelihood of me getting to the crocodile.
The crocodile that took me hand.
Oh, tell me, do you know what that's worth? Oh, heaven is a place on earth.
Oh, I can't stand the sight of him.
I can.
You take care of that.
He's so beautiful. What's happening? Oh, just drop me in.
You can do it.
I would just, like, fall backwards head first into the crocodile. Me. Oh, that poor baby.
Thanks, Peter.
Hey, don't mention it. You didn't think I'd leave you and Tink behind, did you?
Pete. It's Mayor Pete. Maleficent. There's something kind of unholy about Captain Hook voice. Riku. Goodbye, Goofy. Oh. Goodbye, Goofy. In Neverland, Sora and his friends can fly. While jumping, press circle to fly, then press to raise and to descend. This seems confusing. You're all going down. I can show you the world. I know that's a different film. That's so fun, actually. It's better than swimming, though. It feels a lot more fluid. What's Arruggeggio? Sorry, I don't know what that is. Ah! Thank God I can fly. I'm sorry. Do you know what? My one weird hope for Breath of the Wild 2 is that you can like fly kind of like this, just super gracefully, just fly around the place. I've always wanted to like proper flight in a Zelda game, but I feel like that might be stepping a bit too much on Kid Icarus's USP. Are you basically complimenting my singing? Because if that's the case, keep going. God, at the corner of my eye, Peter Pan looks exactly like Kermit the Frog.
Did you finish them off?
Aye, Captain. They walked the plank, every last one of them.
I was about to swear. He literally just stabbed him with an actual knife in the back.
It's your turn to walk the plank.
I don't know if I was just meant to prod him, but he kind of got clipped. He kind of clipped into him. Why is Hook flying? It's like the thing he doesn't do. You'll not get the other hand. Grim. Upward, sideways, and under on a magic carpet ride. A whole new world. A whole new dazzling point of view. No one to tell us no or where to go. Say we're only dreaming a whole new world. Don't you dare close your eyes. I'm only saying this because I can't really remember any of the songs in Peter Pan. Oh god, all my friends are dead. Why is this here? The flight is lovely. I'm having a wonderful time, and it's so much better than the swimming. Even though the swimming wasn't too bad. This feels like genuinely a little bit, Are my friends ever going to come back to life? I bet Goofy wouldn't have died. This is... I think I'm gonna die. Oh my gosh. Why am I so bad? Maybe I... These things really bug me and I feel like I should be ignoring them, but if I don't, they make me mad. What's all these clovers? Is it like a lucky spell? Come and get it! Maleficent. God, I can't believe we're just like wailing on this disabled veteran. And a homosexual at that. I didn't die. I healed occasionally. You'll not get the other hand. Oh, the dream. I'm glad someone has a happy ending in this game. And by that I mean the crocodile. Do you know what the crocodile's actual name is? TikTok. Not to be confused with the robot TikTok, who is another one of my favorite characters who is around here somewhere.
Wake up, so maybe she's really lost her.
Sora. I still can't believe it. I really
People
flew
can be
right back to
multifaceted,
Kyrie.
Emiko.
I wonder if she'll believe me. Probably not.
You can bring her to Neverland sometime. Then she can try it herself.
If you believe, you can do anything, right? I'll find Kyrie. I know I will. There's so much I want to tell her about flying, the pirates, and everything else that's happened.
What, you want to hear about pirates? She was like comatose by
What's
them.
that, Tink? What about the clock tower? You say there's something there.
There was a tweet that said like, teens in 2020, I love TikTok. Teens in 2010, I love TikTok, but like the song. But I added to it, teens in 1910, I love TikTok, as in the robot from the Wizard of Oz books. I'm so funny, and having tweets explained to you is one of the joys of life, isn't it? You'll find her, Sora. Just don't give up. Why should I be taking advice from you? Budget Rosalina. Open. What has anyone had a tweet that they think is literally the funniest thing they've ever committed to words, but it flops more than anything has ever flopped? Oh, Emiko and Blue, thank you so much for the follow.
Hi.
Oh, I forgot I could fly. But I'm not in Neverland anymore. It said in Neverland, your characters can fly, but I'm not in Neverland. I'm in under the beautiful London sky. That's my Lin-Manuel Miranda impression. She's just a tall... Haven't you seen Netflix's Tall Girl? Don't make fun of her just because she's a tall girl. Also, most of Sora... I'm just flying around a bit because it's just really nice. Well, I am genuinely British. Just like Lin-Manuel Miranda. So go figure, Kate, what you did, Mary Poppins. The cover is not the book, so open it up and take a look. Because when you open, you discover that the king may be a crook. Weirdly, one of the worst British accents in that film is Emily Blunt. Michael. Sorry. I know people aren't quite ready for my Mary Poppins Returns hot takes. I think that compliment one is very funny. As you can tell by my rapturous laughter. It is good. The tweet I think that is like my funniest tweet that not a single soul like retweeted was, I can't even remember it. It was something about how like if I get Deliveroo from the Rainforest Cafe, can it be delivered by a terrible gorilla? Or like something like does the like terrible gorilla. I don't know. What am I doing? I'm just flying around. I still think it's funny that Donald Duck is like, oh my god, I can fly, and I'm like, you're a duck. Have you ever tried? I love how Sora is flying. This is probably his run animation if he was actually added to Smash. Like, it feels like anime characters, when they get added, this is just their run animation. Or maybe that's just Cloud and Sephiroth. And maybe they do fly in their games, I don't know. Thanks to Big Ben, you can tell the time from anywhere in London. Oh my god, Wendy's a Tory. But one of the clocks is off. I do hope it doesn't confuse too many people. For those that don't know, in the UK, there was this whole thing about how Big Ben needs to bong when Brexit happens, and if it doesn't, people are going to cry, and it's strange. I'm pushing it. Fair enough. Well, I managed to hit it. That's a development. Smack the tip. Ugh, that was actually really satisfying. Under the beautiful London sky. We've just started season 3, which is actually Peter Pan themed. Right now, in Once Upon a Time, Peter Pan is evil and he's like kidnapping children. Although all the lost boys in Neverland in Once Upon a Time are like in their 20s, they're like CW teens. But you stop aging when you get to Neverland, and the lost boys are meant to be like children that went missing or like stolen. Who was like stealing 25-year-olds? When we grow up, let's get off this island. Monkey paw wish. We'll go on a real adventure, not this kid stuff. Sure, but isn't there... Well, hey, you know what the new girl at the mayor's house? I'm still so baffled that they're actually from like a normal real world, but we got introduced to them on the kind of desert island as if... and that they wanted to leave. That was very confusing storytelling. I mean, I'm having fun with season 3. Hello, dearie.
It was reckless to bring her here without at least using a vessel. Remember, relying too heavily on dark powers could cost you your heart.
Maleficent, good advocate for not relying on dark powers there.
A castaway.
Maleficent's so cool.
Though his world perished, his heart did not. When we took the princess from his castle, he apparently followed her here through sheer force of will. But fear not. No harm will come to you. He is no match for your power.
Is she the last, or was she the first?
Power that lies within you. Now, child, it's time you awakened that power and realized your full potential.
Oh my god, I just noticed his gloves. They like start there. I do plan on playing every game. I'm going to be taking little breaks, so I'm probably going to be playing these games for 10 years.
Afraid so. But we can see each other anytime. As long as you don't forget about Neverland, that is.
But she's going to grow up.
boy, she's getting steamed again. Do me a favor? Look after her for me, will ya?
What?
Oh my god, it's Tinkerbell. What's Tinkerbell gonna do if I summon her? Ooh, fairy harp. I'm planning to play all of the Kingdom Hearts games. What I was gonna say was that I don't fully know if some of the games are like worth streaming, so there might be some like homework I do in between streams. Okay, I'll bear that in mind. I always forget I have summons. I feel like I'm doing okay with the bosses. I don't tend to die that much, but I also forget like half of my magic and half of my summons and half of my items are there. So, we'll save it all up for later for the big guns. I don't know. I'll consult an expert once we finish this game, but I am going to be taking little breaks and playing other games in between. Just, you know, so that every time I play a Kingdom Hearts game, I'm like really excited and not feeling, you know, Peter remains with me as long as I remember him. I don't want to play a Kingdom Hearts game and feel like super down and like I'm really obligated to play it. I want to. Does that make sense? Is that me done? Have I done everything in the Peter Pan land? Is Chain of Memories the next one? Because everyone keeps talking about it. Oh god, my gummy ship. Pixie dust.
Well, we found the lovely gummy beast that...
Sid will install it on the ship once we bring it to him. I fully cannot voice Donald Duck. I'm going to work on my Donald Duck impression for game 2, maybe. Or maybe I will go back to the tournament. Because I did try one last time and I didn't get very far. I got killed by Squall. I will say that even games that I'm like, I probably wouldn't be enjoying too much if I was just playing them separately. I have a really fun time playing them with you and playing them on stream. So I feel like if all of us are playing Chain of Memories together, I fully don't know what Chain of Memories is either. I thought it was like a rhythm game. I definitely didn't beat this last time. I think we'll have fun. Like, of all the games I've streamed, I truly don't know if I'll ever, like, face something quite as bad as the NES Ghostbusters game again. So, in some ways, gaming-wise, it's all uphill from here. Maybe I did do this one. Oh dear. I'm eating candy as well. Candy. Weirdly, my experience of Final Fantasy is so patchy and limited. I've not played any of the like proper games. I've played the DS remake of Final Fantasy 3, and then I don't even think I completed it. I just played it because I liked the graphics, because it was like chibi and quite impressive for a DS game at the time. I've played Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles with some friends of mine. I like stayed with a friend of mine like a whole summer. I was like, essentially all we did is, I think his bar mitzvah was in it. So that was like the one weekend we didn't do it. But then like, aside from that, 2 solid months of playing Crystal Chronicles. And I remember us eating a, we got like a supermarket supply box of cream eggs. Like one that they use for stocking shelves. And we like did it properly. We had like all the cables, all the Game Boy Advance things. And we just ate cream eggs, played Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles, went and had a bar mitzvah, and then came back and played more Crystal Chronicles and ate more cream eggs. It was a very lovely time. But I did download the like port for Switch. I still haven't even pressed it, like clicked on it or played it, because I just don't think it's going to really live up to my... Because I don't even know if I like enjoyed the game. I was just like having a nice, really lazy, weird summer. So those are my 2. I think I've also played a 3DS rhythm game for some reason. Oh, I remember when I used to visit Justin in Australia, he would still have to go to work some days, and usually I just like work myself in his house. But one day I decided to like go with him to work and just like hang out at the mall all day, and I got so bored that I bought a Final Fantasy rhythm game for the 3DS and played it in the car for like 3 hours while I waited for him to finish work. So I played that. So quite a patchy experience of Final Fantasy. Similarly, Dragon Quest. I have 11. I've played quite a bit of it, but I stopped playing. Like, honestly, that's the best thing about streaming RPGs, is that I have someone, or I have a bunch of people forcing me to play it each week. Because even if I'm enjoying a game, if I take a break and the break lasts too long, I'll like never come back to it. But I've got 11, and I've played both of the Dragon Quest Builders games. Oh, I'm forgetting one, very important part of the Final Fantasy canon. I played Mario 3-on-3 Hoops, starring Final Fantasy characters. Die, Boreanaz. Oh my god, it is over. I think I need to kill Yumi or Yuki or whatever her name is. Because she sends... Oh my gosh. I have summon... Oh no, I don't. I can't use summons for some reason. She's healing herself. I'm healing myself. I'm healing myself. Healing myself. Healing myself. Healing myself. Yay. I can do this. 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 God, his sword is so pretty. It's like so pretty and like not his aesthetic at all. It's like what Sailor Moon's sword should look like. I might do it. I might kill Leon. I am the great Leon! Die, David. Are you all impressed?
We're the champs!
That was great. Looks like Phil's trained another great hero. The strength is the most important part of the hero. Oh. The speech box wasn't clear. Well, what you really need is a strong heart. What makes a strong heart? You have to ask. You're not a hero yet. Stop talking in riddles. It's not a riddle. I wasn't the Riddler, I was the Penguin. Okay, well that was fun. Some things felt like they were accomplished. Now let's go see Sid. God, I have to go through here. My champion. Oh, thank you. Kim Possible. Sorry, is someone... Oh my god, if there's a Kim Possible world. I think there just needs to be more like Disney TV references. Actually saying that, the next Kingdom Hearts game is probably going to have a Mandalorian world. Probably going to have Baby Yoda join your team. That's my impression of the score from Mandalorian. I don't know. Oh. Kim Possible. But it'd be cool if she joined the party. I said it before, I want a Teen Beach world. And now I'm falling for ya, falling for ya. I know I'm sitting better. I guess I'll get the top, falling for ya, falling for ya. Look, don't be mean to Rafty. He's been through a lot. And I'm never going into the gummy garage again. I literally am not. I'm not going to. I know that if I go in there, I can add more like things and I can actually be faster and I can enjoy these segments better. But I just refuse to. I want to see what Kingdom Hearts 2's gummy ship's like. Does Chain of Memories have a gummy ship? I literally just forgot that I have a laser beam. Thank you. Okay. I mean, already Chain of Memories isn't sounding that bad. Every time I come back here, I'm like, ugh, I have to come back here. And then I realize how lovely the music is, and I'm much better. I don't think this is the right one. I'm going to find Sid's accessory shop. That's not Sid. Where's Sid? Oh, the Moogle shop. I don't think asking in the Twitch chat is the best way to do it. I'm gonna ask someone to just explain to me what game I need to play next. If it's what I want to know, kind of what kind of game it is. I don't know if some of these games are just like cutscenes, in which case I don't want to like advertise me streaming a big stream of it, if you know what I mean. I know I've got a Chain of Memories list, but is that like an actual game? Is that a game I play? I definitely want to play things in release order. I have a kind of... Oh, Sid. I feel like everything should be played and consumed in release order, because even if in chronological order it's meant to be in a different order, they were released knowing that this was for the fans who had been consuming it in release order, so there's probably stuff that means more. Do you know what I mean? I always think prequels shouldn't be watched before the originals, because the prequels are like a comment on the originals. Do you know what I mean? Oh, but now you're saying that. I keep talking about Once Upon a Time. Once Upon a Time is a show that half of every episode is flashback, and the flashback parts of the show are not in chronological order. They could happen at any point in the character's backstory. And when I've finished the whole show, I kind of want to watch the whole show again in chronological order and like see if it makes any kind of sense. Like every single flashback bit in order, and I don't know. That might be a fool's errand. Even by season 3, they're definitely finding gaps that there wasn't intended to be before. Okay. Where are you going? Where is my gummy ship?
Now, just remember what Donald said to you. No frowning, no sad faces.
How can you be so cheerful? There's still no sign of your king. Aren't you worried?
The king told us to go out and find the key bearer, and we found you. So, as long as we stick together, it'll all work out okay.
As long as we stick together,
Believe in yourself,
Goofy, I get you out of the party every time I can. Hi, Sam. Thank you for coming. I believe in you. Also, this whole thing of like no sad faces is a little, you know, don't feel, conceal, don't let them know. You know, as long as I'm in the party all the time. Who's that? I do not recognize that character from Disney, but she does not look like a Final Fantasy. And the darkness was born in their hearts. The darkness spread, swallowing the light in many people's hearts. It covered everything, and the world disappeared. But small fragments of light survived in the hearts of children. With these fragments of light, children rebuilt the lost world. It's the world we live in now. But the true light sleeps deep within the darkness. That's why the worlds are still scattered, divided from each other. But someday, a door to the innermost darkness will open, and the true light will return. So listen, child, even in the deepest darkness, there will always be a light to guide you. Believe in the light, and the darkness will never defeat you. Your heart will shine with its power and will push the darkness away. Do you understand, Kyrie? Kyrie! She's always disappearing. Oh no.
Huh?
What's the matter?
Nothing. Kyrie? Did you call me?
If you're out of Final Fantasy grammar, store-bought is fine. So, I was sort of talking over the start, but the worlds were once connected, there was some darkness. It destroyed the world, but light remained inside the hearts of children, and that light is what created the world again. Or something. It reminds me a lot, I don't know, spoilers for Wonder Woman 84, but there's a bit where she's like talking solidly for a minute, and it's like almost nothing gets said. She's just like, the only truth in the world is a truth without lives, and a lie that is not beautiful. It is a power, and we must believe it, but we cannot get it. We cannot just believe in it. We have to believe in ourselves. And it's beautiful that it's brought together. And love is... And it's just like... Can you get to the point? What is actually... What's the point here? It's like she's on just a minute. I mean... I don't know. Acting is more than just one actor's job, in a way. There is also direction and script, and there's other things. I don't know. I mean... Spoilers for Dead India. But if you read the books, you'll know Kingdom Hearts and Dead India do share some similarities. I love the idea that that one cutscene was spoilers for a mobile game. What a world we live in. Giving me gummy parts is like futile. There's literally nothing. Hello. Wow. There's literally nothing that can be gained from Ooh, I don't think I've been in here. Pinocchio? Hey, it's Sora. Well, hello, Sora. Sorry, my Italian accent has dropped. How did you get here? A man named Leon helped us. He even got us this house to live in. I don't know how I'll ever repay his kindness. Say, how was this house Leon's to give away? So I hear you three are fighting the Heartless. I thought I might be able to help you, so I made this. Obtained Geppetto. Alright. But of course, Pinocchio and I can't thank you enough. We'll do anything we can to help you. What happened? I'm being good even without Jiminy's help. Alright. What is happening? I know, I saw a Keyblade. I'm more disturbed at there being just the fairy hut. Ooh. Troubling Lion 21. Thank you so much for the follow.
Hi.
I thought that would look more... I don't know what I expected. I just thought that'd be a little bit more interesting. But I'll use it. It's Glide. Okay, it's not quite the flying I was doing before, but it's still fun. This isn't flying. This is falling with style.
Alright, let's head to the Neverland.
Hold on, Donald. We don't know what's going out there. Why don't we visit some worlds first? I'm sure I'll find some... No, I don't want to do that. Do I have to? I don't want to. I know there's some stuff that I, like, missed. But... Okay. I can show you the world. Also, I had some stuff on my table that I was going to show you if I ran out of things to talk about. Oops, I did it wrong. Just little things I've been... Ooh, this seems more epic. Is this the last world? Da, 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 da. I actually have to dodge things now. That's fun. Finally, the gummy missions have become a game. Those ships look like penguins. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. I really need to make that thing a like get Hamish to stop singing button. There's a like bit reward or whatever. I don't know what it's called. There's like a chat command. Oh my gosh, for make Hamish sing. But when am I not singing? Da, 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 da. I this morning was playing Mario Galaxy on Mario 3D All Stars, and I have got to my what I consider the hardest level in Mario gaming ever, which is Luigi's purple coins in the toy galaxy. I still find it enjoyable. I wish the camera was better. It's like so infuriating. But I love very hard Mario levels. The like final level in Mario Odyssey is one of my favorite Mario levels ever. But this one's really, really hard, and I have the music of it like imprinted onto my soul because first time around when it came out, I remember spending a day on it. Oh my god, thank you for the raid, Super King Nerd. Thank you so much. Welcome. We're playing Kingdom Hearts. I also did see the singing command, don't worry. I won't forget. Ooh. See, that's... Okay, that's not like a Sleeping Beauty actual world. I'm sure there'll be a cutscene now as well, so I'm just gonna watch. And then I'll talk to you, Raiders. Gosh, look at that! Also, apologies for my impressions. If Donald speaks, it's all over me. I know this place. Hollow Bastion. Oh, that's strange. I wonder why. I feel this warmth inside right here.
Wow, that's you just hungry?
Hey, I'm serious. I am hungry for crispy duck. Let's go. Anyway, hi, welcome Raiders. My name is Hamish Steele. I am a cartoonist and animation director. I have a I'm gonna say this every single time. I have a TV show coming out this year called Dead Endia. I'm a showrunner of a cartoon show, so if I'm ever talking about work, that's what I'm talking about. Super King Nerd, thank you so much for the follow. Sorry.
Hi.
Emir Cabin Redditon? I'm really bad at reading. That's the other thing you should learn about me. I'm dyslexic and I'm really bad at reading word.
Hi.
I'm sorry. Thank you so much for the follow. I hope you have a fun time here on the stream as we are playing Kingdom Hearts. This is my first ever playthrough. I don't know anything about this game other than the fact that it's anime boys and Disney characters. I am very much enjoying it. I also don't know. I've never played a Final Fantasy game before, so a lot of the points of reference I don't know what's going on half the time, but I'm genuinely enjoying it. I have a feeling we're getting to the final-ish parts of the game. Ish. This feels very final level-y. Are those? Ooh. Okay. What is happening? Okay. But yeah, I fully intend to play more. I'm gonna play. But did you eat the spider? I haven't eaten the spider. I haven't eaten the spider. I've put it aside somewhere. So you can see me munching on some little sweeties, some candy. I'm also very arachnophobic, and I reached in once and pulled out a giant gummy spider. And I was like, haha, that's kind of funny. I wasn't too, like, scared by it. I literally forgot we could glide, and Goofy gliding towards me was quite frightening. And I thought I was fine, but then when it came to actually, like, put my mouth around, like, a spider leg and eat it, I couldn't. So I left it aside for, made Justin eat it. I can show you the world. I know there is a treasure chest.
No vessel, no help from the
I know those legs.
So tell me, how'd you get here?
I simply believed. Nothing more to it. When our world fell into darkness, Belle was taken from me. I vowed I would find her again, no matter what the cost. I believed I would find her.
Oh god, he's so sexy.
So here I am. She must be here. I will have her back!
Take her if you can.
I'm glad they went with the shirtless look that he has for only a portion of the film. What is happening? You beast! Did you just call me a beast? Beast!
So, you
Stop
finally
fighting,
made
stop attacking that dog.
it. About time. I've been waiting for you. We've always been rivals, haven't we? You've always pushed me, as I've always pushed you.
Riku.
But it all ends here. There can't be two Keyblade Masters.
What are you talking about?
Is he the,
Let the Keyblade choose. It's true master.
is he the Faith? And I'm the Buffy? Was that what this is? Why can't there be two?
Maleficent was right. You don't have what it takes to save Kyrie. It's up to me. Only the Keyblade Master can open the secret door and change the world.
But that's impossible. How did this happen? I'm the one who fought my way here with the Keyblade.
You were just the delivery boy. Sorry.
Oh.
Here, go play hero with this.
Ha! I wouldn't call myself a furry. I feel like furry is like an identity that I don't know. I feel like it's a whole thing that I'm not as committed as that. But my comics I would consider furry adjacent or furry interest, especially my next one. Yes, I'm a little bit of a scaly. I am a furry ally. I can admire the beast for what a beautiful specimen he is. I love how Sora is instantly just like,
Why did you come here? I came to fight for
the beast is such a good design. Because like I think the term beast is really like hard to pinpoint, but
I will fight.
he looks like so many different kinds of like
That's why I'm here.
scary animal, but not too much like any of them. It's just a good bit of design. That's what I'm gonna say. I didn't expect to see him here.
Me too. I'm not gonna give up now.
I just like that Sora sees this like
Very important to me.
screaming, raging monster, and he's like, "I'll help you." What a nice boy he is. Oh god. I'm so happy. I didn't even know he'd be a... Oh. So Beauty and the Beast is my favorite Disney film. And I have to say, I'm also watching Once Upon a Time at the moment. For the first time. Their interpretation of Beauty and the Beast is my least favorite aspect of the show, and it makes me mad every single time it's brought up. Belle is the worst actress in the show. The Beast is not what I want it to be. It's oh, there it is. It just makes me so mad. No. Okay. Oh yeah, my next comic is called Croc and Roll, and it's about 4 anthropomorphic crocodilians. One is a crocodile, one is an alligator, one is a gharial, and one is a caiman. In a rock band, and they're all very gay. And that's the book. And it's being drawn by an artist who I think would probably more likely call themselves a fairy than I am. But yeah. It's on its way. I promise you. It's there was a bit of a delay. But you know, it's all good. I'm excited for you all to see it. It's also coming with like a full-length concept album. So, how many comics have that? It cannot be opened yet. Check the base level first. Okay. I don't know if gliding is actually like faster, but I'd like to do it. Your attacks are gonna suck, so don't worry about fighting enemies. Beast is gonna do some... Okay. Ooh. Was that a good decision I just made? These orbs make me very nervous. Like what? Oh my gosh. I guess I kinda gotta fight some of them. Don't these look like the things from Doom? The, like floating heads. Oh my gosh. Sora! I love in Beauty and the Beast how the Beast has like... God, these are hard. The Beast has only like a few lines of singing. And it's almost like they like forgot to give him any songs. There's something strange and almost kind, but he was mean and he was coarse and unrefined. Now I blur, da 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 da. I can't remember actually most of that song. I just said it was my favorite one. I'm slightly distracted. New and a bit alarming. Who'd have ever thought that this could be true? He's no Prince Charming. I got that wrong. The one good line in the remake was when the Beast turns back into a human and Emma Watson is like visibly disappointed and she says, have you ever thought about growing a beard? I thought that was funny. I literally forgot until you said that I have a wooden sword and that's why I'm weak now. Didn't even connect it. Why are they giving me gummy blocks? I am never... What is happening? Oh my god. I haven't seen the deleted scene sentient toilet. There's things I do quite like in the remake. I actually can't remember any of his song, but isn't it like Evermore or something like that? It wasn't that bad. Anyone that's followed me for a while will know that I'm like the one person on the internet that is sort of a gay LeFou apologist. Ooh. Oh, was that wrong? Was I supposed to push it in a different direction? What is this bit? Okay, I think I have a theory. Oh, sorry, Rambler, you redeemed some singing. I got distracted. I know I have been singing, but what do you want me to sing? Did you say? Just let me know. I feel like I could roll through there, but... well, I sent you a song earlier. I mean, I was singing constantly, so you got some singing. I sent you the song earlier. Have you ever wondered, well I have, about how when I say red, for example, there's no way of knowing if red means the same thing in your head as red means in my head when someone says red. And now if we are traveling at almost the speed of light, and you're holding a light, that light will still travel away from us at the full speed of light, which seems right in a way. I don't know what I'm trying to say, I'm not sure, but I wonder if inside my head I'm not just a bit different from some of my friends. These answers that come into my mind unbidden, these stories delivered to me fully written, and everyone shouts like they seem to like shouting. The noise in my head is incredibly loud, and I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mum and the telly and stories would stop for just once. Sorry, what is happening? Oh. Sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right, but this noise becomes anger and this anger is light. Oh, there's no one here. Sorry. That's a song. Love a wall puzzle me. It's a bit of a weird song. It's not quite my range. Josh, wah! Thank you for the follow.
Hi.
Welcome. I'm glad that my yes, there's a song called Quiet from Matilda that is, like you say, big mood. And I just wish they'd stop. My dad and my mum and the telly and the stories would stop for just once. Sorry, I'm not quite explaining it right. Oh, this is just so nice that I'm on a little adventure with my big beast friend. Beast. Go on. Oh, I've only just noticed how how his like attack bar, his health bar goes all the way around. You don't send me body horror, you send me clips of certain other Twitch streams and it sounds like a door has opened. Head back to the castle gates. I know what door that is. These bubbles and this, some of this is quite peculiar to me. I'm also not sure how to get back out. Oh no. Beast. My husband has been slow cooking a stew since like 8 in the morning, maybe earlier. It's made our whole house smell terrific all day. Look, I know it doesn't do much damage. I just like to, you know, I like to participate. Oh no, I was going back. Dang it. When I say he set it going at how, isn't this the elevator? I think Justin's the beauty. Yes, he said it before he went to bed. Honestly, king. He did say a few weeks ago that he like was settling in to bed, did his cover, and like bed, and then my alarm went off to wake me up to go to work. Beast. Oh. Oh, I lock onto the things he attacks. Okay. Show me the beast. I think. Come on. Why is he not attacking it? There we go. A romantic little elevator. Gosh, it accepts. Gosh, it upsets me to see you, Gaston, being so down in the dumps. Oh my, I keep getting words wrong for one of my favorite films. Everyone knows want to be you, Gaston, even when taking your lumps. When I was a lad, I ate 4 dozen eggs every morning to help me get large. But now that I'm grown, I eat 5 dozen eggs, so I'm roughly the size of a barge. Oh my god. The one thing we didn't go into in the Disney, when we went to Disneyland Paris, was the Princess Pavilion. I like to think it looks like this. That they're all like suspended.
Oh, purest of hearts, reveal to me the keyhole.
Who's everyone's favorite Disney princess?
Guard. They're close. I can feel it. Are you ready for them?
Waluigi. Be gone. Okay, now Beast. This is no time to judge about her appearance.
Quit while you can.
Pot calling the
No,
kettle black,
not
I
without
think.
Kairi.
The darkness will destroy you.
You're wrong, Riku. The darkness may destroy my body, but it can't touch my heart.
Your heart is your body.
My heart will stay with my friends. It'll never die.
Hearts can die.
Really? Well, we'll just see about that.
I'm almost there. I'm almost there.
Sora ain't gonna go anywhere.
You'd betray your king?
Not on your life. But I'm not gonna betray Sora either, because he's become one of my best buddies after all we've been through together. See you later, Donald.
Us next week at the inauguration. See you later, Donald. That's Joe Biden's first speech.
I guess you're stuck with us, Sora.
Thanks a lot, Donald. Goofy.
How will you fight without a weapon?
I know now I don't need the Keyblade. I've got a better weapon.
A gun.
My heart.
Your heart? What good will that weak little thing do for you?
Although my heart may be weak, it's not alone. It's grown with each new experience, and it's found a home with all the friends I've made. I've become part of their heart just as they've become a part of mine. And if they think of me now and then, if they don't forget me, then our hearts will be one. I don't need a
What does
weapon.
any of this mean?
My friends are my power.
God, this Keyblade is pretty fickle. What is his outfit? Is that a skirt? Is that like a... What is it? Honestly, I think Rise of Skywalker would have been improved just a bit if at the very end, because there was lots of chat of like force dyads and all whatever, I don't know what was going on. If the Emperor was like, you don't have any friends anymore, and you know the bit where Rey like hears the force and stuff, I wish he'd like clutched her fist and said, you don't understand, Palpatine, I have what you don't, friends. And he's like, no, the power of friendship destroys me. It's essentially what happened. They just needed they needed someone from the Kingdom Hearts team to just like do a quick script rewrite. Just a quick redraft. That's basically how Guardians of the Galaxy ends. Help! I don't know why, like, King Mickey should be trusted anyway. He's a monarch. I still have my friends, even though they're dead. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. I'm sure he's gonna have another form. What is a Norted boy? I don't know what that means.
So, your heart won this battle.
Did you find Belle? No. Sorry, Goofy. We'll always have each other. Yeah, but the beast is really big and hot. Goofy's the only one of these characters who is a confirmed father, so he's the only one you can actually call a DILF, and yet, I choose the beast over him. The library. This is where we'll find Belle, because she's such a nerd. This is the K shelf. This is where Granny was. Is this Kyrie's house? Because this doesn't look like the beast's house. The beast's house. I guess he does have nephews, yes. Find an A book. There's more library up here. I saw it. Help! I want the treasure. RNG. I feel like I'm gonna get Goofy back actually. Just because there's some Trinity things. I don't know what RNG means, but I will just keep spinning it. What fun that is for me, the purchaser of this game. Well, while I'm doing this, how's everyone's day going? Yay, Mithril. Okay, sorting stuff in your house. We still have our Christmas tree up, and I tried to take it down today. It's a fake one. But I couldn't find the box it came in. I know it's somewhere, but we might end up just like having a Christmas tree all year out of laziness. Push the button and let me know you gotta da, 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 da. More library, god. This whole section is, this whole part of the game is making me sad about like not going to a Waterstones all year. I know this segment of the game is probably really like unpopular and boring. I'm finding something like deeply satisfying about just putting books in the right places. I mean, most of this library doesn't seem that well organized. I need to find another green one. And a yellow one. This is dramatic.
See ya.
Oops.
See ya.
Oh gosh, so many candles.
Fire. See ya.
Okay, an emblem piece. Loves it. Ooh. Just gonna check. I haven't found somewhere yet which like there's a piece missing. Unless I have, and I was just being an ignoramus. Matilda, you're such an ignoramus. Goofy, stop. Yellow book. I forgot that they could just be on the bookshelves, but a bit wrong. Sorry, I'm spending so much time going around a library. It's there's something about it that makes me want to complete it. Thank you for the note. I will go back to that room and get some magic. Ooh, tell me, do you know what that's worth? Oh, heaven is a place on earth. No, he's found a blue one. Ugh. Never ends, does it? There's a green one down here. Something's not right. I know it's not. I could have told you that. Yes. Yes. Come on. Oh, I'm so happy. In Justin's parents' house in Australia, he had like a little converted garage library with a sofa, which he called the Book Nook. And I think about it all the time. Very envious. Ooh. Lift shop. Or shaft. Ooh. I do find it interesting that this has nothing to do with the aesthetic of Maleficent's castle and Sleeping Beauty. I'm guessing she's not the big bad, that she's like working for someone else. Some Kingdom Hearts original character do not steal. I didn't go back for those statues, I'm sorry. Where am I? What's happening? Did I just go on this whole elevator trip? But oh, that makes sense. Kind of. I mean, oh. Have I been able to do that this whole time? Yay! Was that it? Like if I press this, am I just gonna go back on the whole... Come on. Was that really worth this whole elaborate movie? I'm not able to skip it through my traditional means of doing so. Oops. Okay, well. I guess there's room for everybody, let's just say that. Finally, Dalmatians. Okay. I guess that was just a little bonus. Okay. Oh, these statues. I definitely have missed some though. Ooh, interesting. So I have 2 emblems now. I'll have to go down and get that in a second. I don't think I've actually just like gone up the main area. Ooh. Emblem piece. Yeah, I haven't actually just been through here yet. Ooh. 2 sockets. Okay, I'll go do that. Sorry folks, I keep forgetting I have magic powers. Which I feel in real life if I had magic powers I wouldn't forget. But I do here. Oh. Wait a minute. I love gliding very close to the ground slowly, like I'm crawling along the bottom of a swimming pool. Oh. Okay, it just did the bridges that I think I was supposed to be using. Okay. Well, that's nice. And what's this? Zero Mighty One. Show me your crushing power. Crushing power. Oh Mighty One. Sorry, Zero Mighty One. What am I talking about? Oh Mighty One, show me your crushing power. Ooh. Yes. Okay, that's one of them. There's another one over here. Whoa. Where was that? Where's that chest? Is it down there? There you are. It's the gliding's reminding me of the music video for Weapon of Choice with Christopher Walken flying around that lobby. You know the one. Sir Avalanche Gaming, thank you so much for the raid. Thank you, everyone. Hello, my name is Hamish. I'm a cartoonist. I'm the showrunner of an upcoming Netflix original series called Dead Endia, debuting this year. And I've never played a Kingdom Hearts before, and that's what I'm doing right now. I don't know anything about this game. Although I know quite a lot now because I'm almost at the end of the first game.
Why? It was mine.
Know this.
Who is that?
A heart that is strong and true shall win the Keyblade.
Billy Zane.
What? You're saying my heart's weaker than his?
For that instant.
I mean, you're 10 and you have grey hair.
However, you can become stronger.
You can become
You
stronger.
showed no fear in stepping through the door to darkness.
You showed no fear
Held
in
no terror for
stepping.
you. Plunge deeper into the darkness, and your heart will grow even stronger.
What should I do?
It's really quite.
Just don't mention the heart of the ocean, Tim.
Open yourself to the darkness. That is all.
Open yourself to the darkness. These are definitely These are definitely things that if someone's saying to you, you should think twice about. All it takes is for you to open your heart to darkness. Let it consume you. Well, welcome. Are you a seasoned Kingdom Hearts? What are Kingdom Hearts fans called? Depressed? If you're a seasoned Kingdom Hearts fan, I hope you find some joy in me experiencing it for the first time. I'm having a lovely time. I'm sort of suddenly understanding Naughty's internet culture. Because I was already like on message boards and stuff when this game came out, but I didn't have any PlayStation, so I just thought everyone was going a bit nutty. God, these things really creep me out. They do look like something from Doom. Why were they attacking me? This is it. Okay. Waterway. Oh no, not water. I will say, I'm like plot-wise, and everyone says this game isn't particularly. I only just noticed that it's a shield, and that's such a cool design. I thought it was like a four-legged animal. I know this first game isn't particularly confusing. I mean, the confusion comes from like the fact it exists and who like okayed making this is kind of weird, but it's fine. The only bit of confusion I've had is certain worlds, like the Tarzan world, a little bit on the Jolly Roger where I just got so lost. But we play a lot of like retro RPGs on this channel. Oops, what am I doing? I fully intend to keep playing Kingdom Hearts, but I'm going to take a little break, and I think I'm going to play Paper Mario for the N64 next. Oh dear. Come on! Oh dear. Why am I even fighting them? Let's just summon Dumbo and see what happens, because I don't think I have yet. Ugh, King. Whoa. Yes. That was worth it. Oh no, have I missed a page on Winnie the Pooh and I haven't gone back? I hope not. No. Oh no, what am I doing? I'm sort of losing a little bit of track of where I've gone now. Sometimes the battles throw me. Sometimes this takes me down to the dungeon, and sometimes it takes me up to the waterway. Oh gosh. Oh dear. I feel like I'm about to get super lost. Oh, I literally didn't notice there was two left then. Ooh. Well, that's nice. Okay, there's nothing here anyway. That's good. I have done. Okay. I'm getting my bearings again. I'm good. I'm good. I think. What? I've already been here a little bit. Maybe I don't know what I'm doing. Does anyone know, like, super clearly where I'm supposed to be going, or is everyone a little bit lost as well? I don't mind, you won't get judged. See, I was kind of wondering when the flying was going to come in, because I have seen screenshots of Kingdom Hearts 3, and everyone's just like constantly flying around and zooming, and I wasn't sort of sure when that would become a thing. I literally thought I was progressing so well, and now I'm like going all the way back to the start for some reason. My brain is telling me that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Because I'm going here and I'm still finding enemies. And there's that I've not been to. Okay, I'm literally going in a circle now, but if I just try retracing my steps, I might kind of know better where I'm supposed to be going. What are these things? No! Oh my god. Are you serious? I don't like the way that when I'm fighting, my character, flies in directions I'm not meaning them to fly in, and then I get punished for it. That bothers me a little bit. Well, I'm sorry that I got lost. I just happen to be stupid. I don't think you're supposed to be getting as lost as I am. I think I'm a bit of a loser. I'm a loser, baby. Well, it all worked out in the end. Is he... who? Goofy.
Hi.
Marztex. Marztex? Let me know how you pronounce your name. Thank you so much for the follow. If you know how to navigate this hollow bastion, let me know. It'd be a little easier if I wasn't being attacked by the Gauss from the Gamera franchise. They look so much like them. Okay. Hello? Let's just see what happens. Ooh, this looks new. New is... Can anyone really call themselves a Kingdom Hearts expert? That would require understanding it. Ooh. See, these lifts are so... They're so slow that I get so scared of going on the wrong one. Just wasting all of your valuable time. Yee. Ooh, let's do another summon. Courage! With courage I embrace each Pokemon to understand. I love the smoke when we summon him. I still am very confused by his plotline where we like broke his chains and he was free, but also now I can summon him whenever I choose to. Showtime. Thanks, Homer. This game is so strange. There we go. Why are these strange characters following me? I've been wondering this all game. Okay. My brother is kind of obsessed with butlers and like kind of wants to be one. And I think that's perfectly valid. I mean, someone has to be butlers, but I think he should at first kind of examine a little bit the reasons. As much as I'm getting lost, I do think the aesthetic of this world and like how high up we were, and there's a lot about it that does feel really like nice and epic without being, you know, lava and volcanoes and stuff. I like how like the basic Goomba enemies still show up right at the end. I assume this is the end. It could be like a whole other game. This could be at the end of disc 1. I have no idea. I sometimes find the pacing in Japanese RPGs really confusing to me. Like, it's not that I want them to end, it's that Okami is a big one for this, where I'm like, I always expect it to end like 3 or 4 times, and it just doesn't. And by the time it does end, I feel like relief rather than like satisfaction. Do you know what I mean? Okay. Thundara. Thunder! Thunder! Oh. Thought maybe it'd be one of those silly things where... No, actually, you're just supposed to do it twice. No, no, I don't want to get on it. I don't want to... Yes, it's very hard to tell. I need to get up there. Yeah, if anyone wants to recommend me like supplementary reading between games, let me know. I will say as much as I'm enjoying it, I'm not going to be upset if I don't understand what's going on. If you know what I mean? I think it'll make for amusing streams if I'm a little confused. Oh dear. Was this just where I was? No. Let's summon Tinkerbell, because everyone keeps telling me to. She is so cool. What did that do? Oh, she's there with me. What is she doing? Just making me super powered or something? Ooh. Are we done? Oh my gosh. Just, why won't you die? And she's still going. Is that the reason why the battle hasn't ended? Because she's still like healing me? Might as well do this. Ugh. Can I like turn her off? Tinkerbell. Oh. Thank gosh. Thank you. Thank you. At least it's nice to know it lasts a long time, because Genie seemed to come and go in a flash. Okay. No. No.
So, I see the path has emerged at last.
Yes. The keyhole to the darkness.
Unlock it, and the Heartless will overrun this world.
What do I care? The darkness holds no power over me. Rather, I will use its power to rule all worlds.
Such confidence.
She's so glam. He got a distorted voice to show that he's definitely on the right side of history.
Ah, impossible! The princesses of Heart are all here. It must be her.
Without her heart, she will never be able to release her power.
Kyrie really contributed such great stuff to this game, didn't she?
I'll deal with them myself.
In the last,
You stay here and guard the princesses.
it did happen off screen, but he did meet Billy Zane, and Billy Zane was like, "Give yourself over to darkness." So I guess he did. Luna Sack, thank you so much for the follow. Thank you for joining. Someone who has played this game before, let me know one thing. I'm meant to be streaming for about 20 minutes more. Am I going to end at a really awkward point?
I'm afraid you're too late.
Like, in order to start, you know,
Final keyhole will
do
be
a session next week? Or is there like a whole other section that I can do next week?
It is unstoppable.
We'll stop it. After coming this far, there's no way we're gonna let that happen.
So this is not the final boss. There's a whole another part of the game I can play next week.
You can defeat me? Me, the mistress of all evil!
Yes. I'm glad that she said the line. Do the line, Maleficent. Me, the mistress of all evil. I just love when villains know that they're the bad guys.